Old printed photos are priceless, but over time they can fade, discolour and lose their original sharpness. Whether it's an old family portrait, a holiday snapshot or a cherished moment that's starting to disappear, the good news is that you can bring those faded memories back to life with just a little bit of effort. In this video, I'm going to show you how to restore your precious memories using free or affordable editing software like Snapseed and GIMP. And stick with me because at the end of the video, I'm going to share a final tip that will make restoring your photos look even better with almost no extra work. Step 1. Start with a good scan. The first step to restoring a faded photo is to make sure you start with the highest quality scan possible. If your original scan isn't great, no amount of editing will truly bring back the details. If you have a flatbed scanner, that's the best option for capturing every little detail. Set it to scan at a minimum of 600 dpi. This gives you enough resolution to edit and enhance later without losing quality. If your scanner allows, scan it in TIFF format rather than JPEG, as TIFF files hold more image data and don't get compressed. If you don't have a scanner, don't worry. Your smartphone can do a decent job with photo scanning apps like Google Photoscan or Adobe Scan. These apps automatically correct perspective and reduce glare, making sure your digital copy is clean and even. The key when using a phone is to take the scan in good natural lighting, preferably by a window to avoid strong shadows or artificial color casts. Once you have a good scan, it's time to start restoring it. Step 2. First fix is adjusting brightness, contrast and colors. Now you've got your digital scan, let's start fixing the most obvious issues: fading, discoloration and loss of contrast. You don't need expensive software for this. Free tools like Snapseed for your mobile or GIMP for your desktop can do an amazing job.
Open Snapseed on your phone, tap the plus and select your scanned photo. Go to the tools and tune image. You can adjust the brightness by increasing it slightly to lift the dark areas, increase the contrast to make details pop and restore depth. If the photo has a yellow or blue tint, go to the white balance. Adjust the temperature slider until the colors look more natural. Tap the tick mark to save the changes.
For more advanced control, GIMP offers curves and level adjustments, which gives much finer control over light and dark areas. With curves, you can deepen shadows, brighten highlights, restore more depth to the image. If colors have faded unevenly, you can use the color balance tool to adjust specific tones. Pulling back on excessive yellow or adding a little blue can make the world of difference.
Open GIMP on your computer and click File and Open and select the scanned photo. Go to Colors and Brightness and Contrast to manually adjust the brightness and the contrast to whatever works for you. To fix the color fading, go to Colors and Color Balance. You can tweak the shadows, the midtones, the highlights into colors that look restored. But if you go to the levels, you can also play with the curves, specifically the blue and red ones, to get rid of any excessive yellowing or red that you might have.
If sorting and restoring old photos is something you're trying to get on top of, you might also be wondering what to do with all your other photos, scattered across all your devices, memory cards and external hard drives. I know firsthand how overwhelming it can be when your photos are everywhere, which is exactly why I created my Photo Mess Success courses. They are designed to help you get every photo into one place, decluttered and build a system that actually works without the stress. If that sounds like something you need, then you can check it out at photomesssuccess.co.uk so that I can help you go from photo mess to mastery, one step at a time. But for now, let's get back to restoring those faded photos. Step 3. Repairing damage and removing blemishes. Once the contrast and colour are looking better, the next step is to fix any visible damage. This could be dust, scratches, or even small tears that were on the original print. Snapseed has an amazing healing tool which lets you tap on blemishes, creases, or small stains to remove them. It works best for minor fixes like small dust spots or scratches.
Back in Snapseed, go to Tools and Healing. Zoom into an area with dust, scratches or stains and tap to swipe over the damaged areas. Snapseed will automatically blend the surrounding pixels. Tap the tick or check mark to apply the changes.
If your photo has larger areas of damage, GIMP has a better option because it has a clone tool and a healing brush that allows you to copy nearby parts of the image and use it to fill in details. This is perfect if it's part of a sky or background which is damaged. You can blend it back in naturally without any obvious signs of editing.
Over in GIMP, select the clone tool, little stamp icon from the toolbar. Hold the Control if you're on Windows or Command on a Mac and click on an area close to the scratch to select as a source. Click over the damaged area to paint it over with the sampled pixels. If blending looks unnatural, use the healing tool instead for a smoother result.
Step 4, sharpening and bringing out details. Now that the main corrections are done, the final step is to bring back sharpness and fine details. Old photos often lose their sharpness due to fading, scanning, or just the way film photography worked back in the day. In Snapseed, you can use the Details tool to adjust structure and sharpening. Structure brings out textures in clothing, faces, and backgrounds, while sharpening makes the edges crisper without overdoing it.
Back in Snapseed, go to Tools and Details. Increase the structure to bring out the textures. Use a light touch to avoid making it looking artificial. Increase the sharpening slightly to make the image crisper, and then click the check or tick mark to save the adjustments.
In GIMP, the unsharpened mask filter works great for enhancing detail. Just be careful not to overdo it. Too much sharpening can make the photo look really unnatural.
In GIMP, go to Filters, Enhance, and Sharpen Unsharpened Mask. Adjust the radius, the amount, and the threshold sliders until it looks clearer without becoming too harsh. You probably need to play around with it just a little. Click OK and then save your image.
Bonus tip, give your restored photos a final polish. Now, here's the final tip that will make your restored photos look even better with almost no extra effort. Once you've finished editing, apply a very light softening filter to give your photo a natural film-like finish. Why? Because when we edit old photos, sometimes the contrast, sharpness, and color correction makes them look too modern and digital. A soft filter brings back that classic photo look while keeping all the improvements intact. In Snapseed, you can use the Glamour Glow tool at a very low setting.
In Snapseed, go to Tools and Glamour Glow. Select a low intensity filter, somewhere between 10 and 20%, to keep it subtle. Tap the check or tick mark to apply the effect.
Or in GIMP, apply a subtle Gaussian blur at 1 to 2%, just to soften those harsh lines slightly. This trick keeps the edits from looking artificial and gives your restored photo a more authentic, timeless feel.
In GIMP, go to Filters, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. Select the blur X and Y radius to 1 or 2 pixels just for a light, soft effect. Click OK to see the changes.
And there you have it, a quick, easy way to restore your faded photos using free or affordable tools. But what if you want to find out more about which scanner is the best for you? Then check out this video next. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more photo organizing tips. Have fun rediscovering your memories. I'll see you in my next video.